So what I wanted to show here today was the show's called Make Hay While the Sun Shines. And what I want to get across with this very brief spreadsheet I'm going to show is the difference in the price at 100,000 versus, let's say, 1,000,000. And I really don't think we're too far away from 1,000,000. It could be a couple months, it could be a couple years, but either way, I just want to add some urgency here to everybody who's trying to get as much Bitcoin as they can right now. I want to add some urgency into that. Because again, everybody kind of cheers for the price to go up because they want their net worth to go up. Everybody cheers for like a strategic Bitcoin reserve by the US. And I think we need to be careful for what we're cheering on here and the implications of it for us and others who are at kind of our social level, but also for I just want to show you, because when people think about the price, I'll just show you here. It's probably easier that way. So let's say that somebody I don't want to say like somebody has an investment to make here. I want to make this more like everyday life. So let's say you go to work, you do a job for somebody and you get $500. So we're going to use 500 as kind of the benchmark here. This is something that, whether it's a day of work that you do a big job for somebody, or whether it's a week where $500 is kind of your after tax, after expenses take home, which I think would be pretty high for a lot of people. But anyways, let's look at $500 that you got. And let's say the price of Bitcoin is 105,000. Oh, we're not even up here. All right. So let's say that the price of Bitcoin is 105 today. So that's what you get here. That's what you get. Let me just make sure that this is still working. Yes. Okay. So this is, you got $500. You go to, again, you either do a job for somebody, you get paid $500. You want to convert that into Bitcoin, or you work for the week, you pay your expenses, you pay your taxes, everything, and you got $500 left over. You want to buy some Bitcoin. So that's essentially your time and energy here that you're wanting to store it in a better battery, which is Bitcoin. This is kind of the implications of the price running up here. So at $105,000 Bitcoin, you get 476,000 sats. When the price jumps up to 150,000, that same work that you did, exact same work you did, now only gets you 330,000 sats. Price jumps up to 250,000. That exact same work, same effort, same everything, now gets you 200,000 sats. Bitcoin jumps up again to 500,000. We're on a bull run here. That exact same work week or job that you did for somebody that once made you 476,000 sats now gets you only 100,000 sats. What about 1,000,000? All of a sudden, nothing crazy either. Just the normal Bitcoin cycle, normal Bitcoin bull run. We hit $1 million Bitcoin. That exact same work that you did now gets you 50,000 sats. And just for shits and gigs, let's say a couple of years from now, you're doing the same job, same work. You get your $500 paycheck. But this time the price of Bitcoin is now 10 million. You get 5,000 sats for that. So what I'm trying to tell people here, and that's the reason I titled the show here, Make Hay While the Sun is Shining, because we're all kind of cheering for the price to go up here. But I want people to really understand the implications of this, that this is going to have on us and the average person. And I'm not saying that anybody has, like, I'm not using the example of somebody has $10,000 to invest into something. I'm using the example of you go to work, whatever you take home from that job that you're doing or the contract work that you're doing, you're just going to keep getting less and less sats in a significant way. Like, look at this. I mean, 10 million is a little bit, that might be in the next cycle. So let's get that one out of here for now. Let's keep this simple. But maybe let's do 2 million. Because I do think that a normal Bitcoin cycle this time around will get to $2 million Bitcoin. So over these next couple of years, this is just what's, could happen. I'm not saying this will, but it very, very well could happen. So again, your average, whatever you're doing for work right now to earn money, whatever value you're adding to the world right now, that you do a job that's going to get you 476,000 sats today. And at the end of this cycle, if Bitcoin does what we kind of expected to this cycle, that exact same energy and effort is going to get you 25,000 sats. So I'm not going to tell you like to not cheer on the price of Bitcoin. I'm just telling you, like, do as much as you can here over these next couple of years. Like, really commit to this, because when this thing starts running away, that's it. That's why I said once the strategic Bitcoin reserve is announced, I want everybody to take a screenshot of your Bitcoin balance, because it is not going to change much after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's $500 too. That's a very, like, that's your average person that they're buying. And they're going to go from getting 476,000 sats for that energy and effort to 25,000 sats for the exact same job. It's just that Bitcoin is now much more expensive. You can get way less Bitcoin for it. So do as much as you can here. Do as much as you possibly can, because if you go to work today and you convert that into Bitcoin, you're going to get paid much more than going to the exact same job in a year from now, in real terms. And that's what I want people to focus on here, is the real terms and how things are being measured right now. So take advantage of this time in history, for one, and just work your ass off for the next little while. Because when this thing starts running and when this strategic reserve is announced, it's over. Any ability that you had to make a real dent in Bitcoin is over.